Hello. Has the last 6 weeks felt like a slog to you? How about the last 6 months? In fact, this year, right? We're in the first 6 months of the year, really feels like it's been like shifting sands to me. Almost like jumping from like rock to kind of avoid the waves of like uncertainty crashing against us. Does anybody feel like that? Or am I completely alone? I'm pretty confident I am not alone in feeling this way. But don't worry, I've got good news. It is all about to shift. Woohoo! In today's live broadcast, I'm going to share with you my single best tip on how you can take advantage of the solstice energy and shift some of what's been happening out. So, I am Christine Glein, and I am known as the Soul Intelligence Coach. I'm also the Chief Energy Officer at the Game Changing Leadership Group. So, if you're a little burned out or stressed out executive or business owner, and you want to become a blissed out leader of your own life, and you might be interested in learning how to identify and shift what's been keeping you from operating in your absolute zone of genius, and learn how to live and love and lead your life in full alignment with your mission, your vision, your values, and your purpose, then you're exactly in the right place in my soul led leadership group. My coaching has a definite, unique blend of down to earth, real world business knowledge and know how. And I combine that with my energetic spiritual support. So it really provides my clients with near instant transformation and practical results. So if you are a little stressed out or a little burned out, and this sounds like you can actually comment hashtag blissed out, and I'll hook you up with my new free blissed out leader kit that we just released. So excited that it has supportive meditations in it. It's got one of my secret weapons in there, sacred soul script, whole bunch of support, and it's completely free. All right, let's see. Just going through the motions, I want to get into today's topic. If you've been feeling like you've just been going through the motions every day, trudging through life, just dealing with what's coming over the bow, what's the next wave, that's really no way to live. Most people struggle with making time to go within. So, whether that's focusing on gratitude or praying or meditating, sometimes even just getting up from our computer for a few minutes is even a challenge. And when we don't do it, it results in stress and burnout. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I have been there. I have landed myself in the hospital last year with heart trouble because of it. So I do want to share with you the first half of this year has been really challenging for me as well. I went through a bit of an identity crisis. Am I still this incredible corporate turnaround specialist? Or am I a soul intelligence coach? And how do I bring those things together? My business really shifted from consulting to coaching, which I love. I'm very excited about, but it was certainly a shift into a new way of being. Personally, my husband's health has been up and down, which is difficult. My little dog Fletcher has a tumor and hasn't been doing very well. Although we're using a little supplement called DMG, which is a miracle worker from Nutritional Frontiers, and it seems to be helping him. But I know ultimately it's giving him more time with me, not necessarily going to cure everything. But all of this outward expression basically adds up to stress, right? In spite of my best efforts to quell it with all the supportive work that I do, you know, but I believe, that life happens for me, not to me. So I tapped into my soul intelligence and I asked, why did this happen? Not just for me, but collectively. What were we learning? And I really believe the answers that came to me was that it's to remind us that there is always an eternal power working through us that we can always count on and expresses through us and reminds us to focus on what really matters the most, you know, doing things for the highest good our best and highest good, living the best version of ourselves, regardless of what's going on the outside of us. And I know that many of us don't really pay attention to what's going on energetically around us and don't take advantage of some of the supportive energies like the solstice tomorrow. Well, today I'm going to share with you my single best strategy on how you can leverage this universal energy of the summer solstice, which is tomorrow. Don't worry, you didn't miss it yet. And help you release some of the mysterious, multi layered energy that's been causing so much uncertainty and confusion and stress. There's been loss and discouragement. Probably you had this sense of fighting against some sort of elusive darkness. Well, we're going to be able to shift that out. Are you ready? Okay. So the summer solstice occurs tomorrow in the Northern Hemisphere. So for those of you that are listening, it is obviously the winter solstice for you. I'm going to focus more on the summer solstice today. But if you're interested in how the winter solstice can support you, I will be happy to share that with you. You can send me a little note. All right. It's known as the longest day of the year, the summer solstice. Why? More light. All right. And it's when you can really recharge your life force. So if some of the stuff I was talking about has really been wearing you down, tomorrow's a great day to get recharged. It's actually one of the four most powerful days of the year to connect with Mother Earth, to nature, right? As the healing energy of nature is at its highest on every solstice or equinox. As with most energetic events, it's all about your intention. So, what's my number one tip to take advantage of Mother Earth's healing energy? Get out in nature. Really, whatever brings you calm. You could sit by a pond. You can feed birds. You can just enjoy the peaceful rolling waves at the beach. Maybe you're hiking the red clay of the Sedona Mountains. One of my other favorite things to do. You could also take a walk in the forest and listen to the crickets. Sit in a park and watch dogs play. Wherever you are, connect with that energetic grid of the earth and take advantage of some of the high healing energies. Sit on the ground. Even if you just stand on the ground without your shoes on, really feel like you've got roots extending from your feet, connecting you onto the earth's energetic grid. And really feel the support coming up from the earth, from Mother Nature, and feel how you are held. Sometimes just laying back in a yoga pose, Shavasana, basically just splayed out, you can also feel how the ground rises up to meet you. So the ground does support you at all times. Mother Earth is supporting us at all times. Realign yourself back to that one true reality, the most important aspect of our lives, which is really love, right? To feel loved, to be loved, to share in love. And I'm even wearing my pink shirt today. It's actually kind of cool. It goes from pink to white. And I got white pants on. It looks really kind of cool. Anyway, I'm wearing pink because to me, pink reminds me of unconditional love. The back of your heart is usually this gorgeous rose-colored, I was going to say quartz, but certainly rose-colored love. The reason why this is important is that the sun also moves into the sign of Cancer this week. Cancer is a water sign. It's all about emotion and heart-led activities. And it's my sign. That's right. Coming up on birthday month in July. And I'm going to announce a very special birthday gift for all of my fans next week. So be sure to tune in to next Monday's broadcast. I'm not going to tell you today, but you got to come next week. So here's why Cancer is so important. We just moved out of Gemini, which is an air sign. It's all about the mind. And Cancer reminds us to quiet our minds and get into our hearts, because your heart's never going to steer you wrong. You feel into your heart and ask it what it needs. Perhaps how can you bring in more love? Feel into that divine spark of light within you. Tap into your soul intelligence. It's accessible to you in every moment. It just requires us to take a moment and get quiet and go within. Ask that it shows you what your best next step is in towards your passion, your heart's desire. Remember that eternal power is working through us, supporting us, helping us work towards important outcomes, to live our most authentic self, right? Our best self, our best life, our true purpose. Respond to that higher calling, the life's work, leaving a legacy. So, the other thing I would tell you is that everything is starting to flow in the right direction as we've got a really positive cycle that's coming up. I know, thank goodness, right? Actually, from the 19th, which was yesterday, through July 26th. There's also another supportive energy right now. There's actually a lineup of planets in Aries. Okay, and Aries, remember, first sign of the zodiac, it's a fire sign that focuses our passions and it infuses our leadership and triggers our impulse to want to take responsibility for the life we want to lead. You know, you can actually make really big strides with your goals individually, like within a department or a team, or a group that you run, or your family. This energy really helps us stabilize and secure a practical foundation. And it's realigning us to what really matters right now, what's right in front of you. So, again, on tomorrow's solstice, ask yourself what steps you can take to make that happen. You know, leverage the amplified healing energy of the solstice and take advantage of all it's bringing to you. All right. So, in this video, I shared with you the importance of getting out in nature to take advantage of the amplified healing energies of the solstice. I want you to feel into your heart and tap into your soul with intelligence and go within to align with the love you so desperately seek. You know, if any of what I'm sharing with you today is resonating with you, know that this is just a taste of what you'll learn and what we will do together in my CEO Accelerator program. We're going to move through these energies in a supportive and nourishing way using my superpower, the soul intelligence method. I'm so proud of it. I have designed an amazingly nurturing 3-month container where all we're going to do is focus on you. Imagine that. Your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others, your health, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and your wealth, prosperity, and mission. What you're called forth to bring in this lifetime. And my program kicks off August 2nd with an onboarding and orientation scheduled the last week of July. So if you want to take advantage of early bird pricing with a bonus one-on-one with me, then now is the time to act. I'm only going to offer this until the end of June. If you are even remotely thinking that this might be for you, let's jump on a quick call to discuss the details. I don't want you to wait. You know your soul intelligence is screaming for this kind of support. Okay? If you like this video, I would so appreciate it that you would hit the like or love button, whichever you feel called. And if you'd also like to get my brand new complete Bullish Out Leader Kit, totally free, to support you, you could actually use one of the 3 guided meditations and take advantage of tomorrow's summer solstice. All you have to do is comment below #bliss or #blissed out, and I will make sure that we get it over to you. And I am also sure that you have a friend who needs to know all the stuff I talked about. So please feel free to share it with them so together we can raise the vibe together. Because that's part of my mission. My mission is to spread the soul intelligence movement far and wide. I'd also love to hear if you like that you're down with the shift to Monday broadcast. I'm kind of digging it. As I'm totally excited to kick my week off with you. I hope you have a wonderful solstice celebration and restoration tomorrow. I know I will. So until I see you next week, I want to say thank you and namaste. Have a great Monday.